What's up, YouTube? What's up? This one's going to be on Patrice Rushen's musical influences, and she's one of the most talented, versatile musical figures in the last 50 plus years. I would say that I almost probably want to say like the female version of George Duke, almost. Well, George Duke had a little bit more reach, but I almost want to say that because she really has, with the sampling and everything. When you think about rock, pop, R&B, hip hop, her music. And when you think about TV scores and music, she's done a lot. She's done a lot. But her musical influences run the gamut of Herbie Hancock, McCoy Tyner, Gil Evans, Miles Davis, Earth, Wind and Fire, Ella Fitzgerald, Cannonball Adderley, Stevie Wonder, Sly Stone. And of course, if you know early on in Prince's career, she had a hand with programming a few things and they worked together. She had quite a hand in quite a few things. She was very sonic, very up to date, and did music that when you hear her musicality, you know that she's the truth. I mean, the flourishes, the tones. Obviously, when you hear a song like "Forget Me Not" and "You Remind Me," she's about two or three songs that have been sampled like crazy. So, what inspired her was she mentioned Miles Davis for tone, and Earth, Wind and Fire for groove and feel, Gil Evans for colors and structure, McCoy Tyner, very distinctive tone, Herbie Hancock. And when you say that name alone, and you're talking about playing piano and jazz, pop, R&B, hip, all of it. He encompasses all that. He was a wonder kind of one of a kind. Same thing with Stevie Wonder. You know, and if you want to go groove bass with Sly Stone, yeah, the textures, the harmonies, the voicings, the stylings is all there. Ella Fitzgerald, a strong choice that you could definitely hear resonate with some of the things that she's tried to do. Cannonball Adderley. So when she was approaching the music and the flourishes, I hear all those acts on her work. I definitely can hear all that, and I think that that speaks to her greatness. That speaks to her longevity. That speaks to her. You know, you it's a language, and she understands the about hitting those points. And she started off as a jazz protege. She had a early career of making jazz based records before she got into pop and R&B, before she branched and all that on fantasy records. So she was already doing it. There's a whole era of artistry like her that before the record companies got to be so compartmentalized where they boxed you. I actually used to be able to put records out and create what they did. And you find some interesting gems and runs and tones, and you're like, wow, because you're not enlightened to getting that. You're not given that um, ability to to appreciate that. So when you take that on, um, you're really impressed with the direction and the dexterity and everything that goes along with that. So I think that's something that is definitely bestowed about what she does as an artist. And so when you listen to her talk about the instrumentations, the structuring, the chords, the feel, the nuances, you know that she's lived it, drunk it, slept it, and embraced it. And that's one of the best things I can say about Patrice Rushen. You know, definitely one of those artists and musicians who still tours. And the influences are very interesting and they cover a wide range of stylings, but you can see them all put together. And also her musical high reading. You can tell her flourishes and her sound. So much respect. Anyway, wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and please share it if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.